Good morning everybody and welcome to Chessington World of Adventures Resort. I'm here today for the first time in many months. I think it is just before Halloween I came to the park with us, but today I'm going to experience PAW Patrol for the first time. It opened about, was it May the 3rd or 4th? I can't remember the exact day, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I was preoccupied last time, so I've decided to come today, do PAW Patrol, do the rest of the park. I really want to get on the classics like that and get back on Mandrill, Dragon Fury, one of my favourite ever motor spinners, so yeah, I look forward to getting on those. But this video is all about PAW Patrol. You've got 4 different rides. You've got Chases, the Zierer Force, and I think it's a Zierer Drifter, which I'm looking forward to sitting. That looks quite unique. Apparently the first one was installed in 2025, so a fairly new ride model. Look forward to that. Look forward to seeing the rest of the area, and yeah, let's see what happens. And here we are, we've been let in early, which is nice of the park to do. Maybe they're expecting a lot of people and just get people in. I think they should do that anyway, but we're going to make our way up to the entrance of PAW Patrol. And it's on the right side. I was about to say something else. It's actually just before you get to Adventure Point. Just down the bottom here, it's the main entrance. Yeah. Room. You got the room right over there. You got all the animals. You got the sea life here. Yeah, the entrance is just down here. It's not too far of a walk, which is nice. I originally thought it was going to be on the other side, but nope. Here we are. Penguins. Yeah, it's quite a short walk from the hotel entrance. Yeah, I look forward to this. Look at that. It's quite nice and vibrant. I do love the blue, the logo as well. It's not one of those really intricate logos there. It's quite a flat 2D sign. Yeah, there's Adventure Point down to the left if you want to situate yourself on the map. But yeah, apparently they had a pre-queue when it opened, and they had the queue down there. Yeah, here we are, World of PAW Patrol. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Chase's mountain mission. The Zierer Force, you got some food there. I do love that, that's really cool. Like the lemonade cup. And I think this is the store, the shop for all the merch. We'll have a look at that later on. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Other than the coaster, the Zierer Drifter looks really cool. Zuma's Hovercraft adventure. Yeah, it's really nice. I like how they've done the roads, the zebra crossings, I love the theming as well. And you know what the theming actually reminds me of? It reminds me of the inside of Yoshi's queue line, that epic, that style. It's quite nice actually. And yeah, some of the buildings. Once we get off the first ride, we'll have a closer look at all this stuff. And then we've got Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue, which is a crazy bus from Zamperla. Yeah, look at that. I do love the backdrop. It is quite basic though, I've got to admit it is quite basic. I'm not a massive fan of the depth to it. But here we are, Chase's Mountain Mission. Can't pronounce that, a bit of a handful, but here it is. I love the train. I do love the train, and there's a bit of depth to it actually in the rockwork here, or the fake rockwork, which I quite like. But yeah, this looks like the pre-queue. Although I say pre-queue, it's been open to hotel guests for about 10-15 minutes, so yeah, I look forward to getting in. But apparently, pre-shows that I'm working, I've been told, so it's not great. This is a dedicated vlog for the area, so I'll have to come back someday and check those out. Yeah, Chase's Mountain Mission. You got Sky's helicopter here is next door. So yeah, pretty compact land, but I'm not going to look at what I've seen so far. Maybe apart from the 2D walls like down there, but yeah, we'll talk about that a bit more once we get off this ride.
Hey guys, can you cut your bread out for us? Lovely, quick on your hand and take that red for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of rubbish in that area where what they were fixing. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. But yeah, look at all this caravan here. I wasn't so sure how much queue they have for this ride. But yeah, it goes behind Crop Drop. It's really nice. I do love that drop tower. Get some great views from it. Maybe have a ride on this side later on to get good views of PAW Patrol. That would be quite nice. I'd like to do that actually. And what I've been told about Chase's Mountain Mission, it is a mirrored copy of Farmyard Flout at Poulton's Park. They're both Zierer Forces. But the queue line, not the queue line, but the lift hill and the station on the opposite sides, so yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm not a massive fan of. It's too flat. I get the theme, it's not an extravagant theme, but I like a bit more depth to it. A bit more layering, if you know what I mean. But here we go. Chase's Mountain Mission. Yeah, I do love the green, not the green. The red, what am I on about? The red and blue. Looks really good. Yeah, I love that. fake rock work there. That's some good theming. So you got a character at the top there. Yeah, I look forward to get on. I don't know how many laps you get on it, but we'll find out in a second. So there we go, Chasey's Mountain Mission, the Zierer for family coaster. You get 2 laps on that, so yeah, it's pretty long for a children's coaster, but it's nothing special really. I've done the Farmyard Flutter. I kind of prefer that one because you have got better theming. But this one is pretty good, nice and colourful, very vibrant, but the operations are quite slow on these. They load the train and then you're not allowed to wait in the station, pretty similar to Minifigure Speedway, and yeah, it's a 2-lap special like I said. I can't remember what Farmyard was, but 2 laps. It is quite quick through this station. I say quick, it's not actually quick. Scratch that out, it isn't quick. I like it to go through the station a bit quicker. Slows a bit down a bit too much, but it is what it is. You do go around some fake rockwork. Your characters at the top as well, which is nice to see. And that's probably my favourite bit of theming on the ride. You do go around it in a helix. It's not a traditional helix. It's a little bit different profiling, but yeah, it's alright. Pretty quick for a family coaster, and yeah, pretty solid. But I wouldn't wait any longer than 10-15 minutes, I don't think. But yeah, that turn behind me is pretty good into the station. And like I said, it's a mirrored copy of Farmyard Flutter, so yeah, pretty interesting ride, but nothing special. And straight on to the next ride, the Zierer Drifter, Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure. Yeah, let's have a look at this theming quick before we get in the queue line. Yeah, look at that. It's a very it is obviously a cartoon, isn't it? So that's why it's got that cartoony feeling, and that's what I think. That's what I reference Yoshi's, because it has got that feeling, hasn't it? It's like very colourful, very vibrant, not very intricate, but it stands out, doesn't it, to people? And I do love the tentacles there. We'll talk about the player area after. Here we go. Yeah, Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure. That's the main entrance. And here's the ride. We'll have a look at the... lots of people watching the ride. It looks like it's a people pleaser. Yeah, I think the main queue's on the other side there. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I thought these have been around for years, but they haven't. It's 2025 this model came out. At least this year variant. But yeah, it looks like you can control it with an arm thing, like you can just do that with it. It looks like pretty interesting. And it looks like the central part moves as well. I don't know how far you can come out. I reckon it's around here. So yeah, it's a nice sign. I do like the sign. I do have a niece and nephew who did used to watch a lot of PAW Patrol, so maybe they'd like to come one day, bring them here. They are getting a bit older though, so they are 8 and 10 years old, so I'm not sure if they're growing out of it. Yeah, I'll just sit in a little bit on there. Well, look at that there. You know what, Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure is so much fun. I'm smiling from ear to ear on that ride. You know a ride's good when you're really happy when you get off it. I wasn't like that on Chasington Mountain Mission just a minute ago, but that one is one of the best flat rides in the country. It's a children's flat ride, it's for the families crying out loud. It's absolutely amazing. You can pull the handle up quite far and you really swing it out, and you want to do it not the whole time. You want to wait a few seconds, then pull the handle up again, but you go so quick as well. It feels much quicker when you're on the ride, and it is quite a long cycle as well. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, that cycle, but yeah, what an amazing flat ride. I cannot believe that's a new ride model. I thought it was years old, but it's only 2025. A Zierer Drifter, it's amazing. And we're just talking to a friend off the ride. We really need to get an adult version of that, get like Alton 4, get the bigger version of that. Maybe come on Zierer, you can do it. You've got a lot of rides in this country. Make an adult version of that and we would absolutely love it. Make it quicker, make the arms, make the vehicles bigger, or make the ride area bigger so you can just swing it a bit further. Maybe twist the cars, I don't know, but it's a great ride type. And it works well in this area with all the theming, the colourful, vibrant theming. Brilliant. I'm so happy about that ride, it's so fun. And the next rider up is Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue. It's this flying carpet. We're not actually going to ride in now, may ride it later on, but this rider and the other rider, the other side of the park, the other side of the area, I'm not short I'm going to ride. It's got quite a long queue, 20 minutes. Quite a nice sign, isn't it? There you go. Are you there? Yeah, but Chase's looks like it's not open at the moment. At least I don't think it is. Yeah, there's a couple of issues around the park as well, like dragging share, etc. that are not open. Yeah, this is like a bus ride that goes up round like that. Nothing special. It's got about 2D background as well. Yeah, looks like a nice flat ride. There we go. I would have liked to have done it, but yeah, the queue's quite long. It is most of the park is in this area. Zuma's, the drifter, is on 40 minutes at the moment, so yeah, it looks pretty fun for the kids. Get a little bit of airtime. It's like a mini quantum, isn't it? Yeah, some put a flying carpet, and what I've been told, it's not brand new either. It used to be in Beanerland. Yeah, look at that. And then does it go the other way? I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes the other way. Pretty nice. I'd like to point out the back wall again, and I have mentioned this a couple of times. I'm just not a massive fan of it. Look, you got some crows on the fence. I wish the fence was a bit lower. I want to get some pictures of those trees, but yeah, look at the trees. Got snow on them as well. Yeah, the best part of that ride, Chase's Mountain Mission, is this fake rockwork here. It's not my favourite ride. I do prefer Zuma, the drifter, over the other side of the area. Yeah, look at this. I just noticed something else as well. One of the characters. I don't know the names of them. You have to excuse me, but if you zoom in through the fence, it's got a baguette. Yeah, baguette, making me hungry. Yeah, it's a nice track colour. It's red, blue supports. I do love the landscaping around here. The paths that aren't the cleanest, and there is some props around the area and some theming, and it's quite dirty. And they have some people climbing over the top of them, so they do need to get some signs, because it does look worn around the bottom with some of the theming elements. Yeah, like I said earlier, some characters and some theming at the top of the rockwork there. So the landscaping is just absolutely fantastic. The tower just outside the entrance to Chase's Mountain Mission does have a slide as well. You do see a bit of the top of it, looks like a slide as well, but it's only about half the building is the actual slide. But yeah, you get a good view halfway up the stairs. Yeah, 2 Live Special, just got a couple of off-ride shots. Yeah, I do love the helix there. You can see it's slightly different than profiling. It's not exactly perfectly circular, but yeah, it's nice. Pretty quick through there, pretty nippy. Get a close look at the eagle up there. I think that's an eagle. Yeah, you got those crows everywhere. And another character at the top there. Yeah, the operations aren't quick on there. Like I said, they don't let you in the station while they're loading people. That you get loaded, then they hold you back before they batch you into the station. Then they'll dispatch the train, and then you're allowed to queue in the actual station. Yeah, really nice views from up here. Yeah, I do like it. I love this. At least the theming's the best part of it. The ride experience is nothing special, but the theming's amazing. You've got 3 different rockwork. You've got a smaller one down there and 2 big ones here with the characters on top. Yeah, really nice. Best part of it, but it's still my second favourite in the land. I forgot to mention there's a bit of theming over at Marshall's Fire Drag Rescue. If you look in this tree over here, you can see the cat there. It's a nice detail, isn't it? I've been told there's not a lot of Easter eggs as well, but there's details like that I'm probably going to miss. Got a croc drop in the background, yay! Yeah, I just went down that tower there, down this slide. The whole thing is in this slide. I think it's just from that here. You go up the stairs, there's some great shots of Chases to the right of the helix. But yeah, you got to be careful because parents are losing their children up this slide the wrong way, so if you're going down pretty quick, you're going to hit them. So yeah. Look after your children properly. Make sure you go up the stairs and down the slide the right way. I have seen them going up the wrong way today and it's not good. But yeah, I love the tower there. It's such a shame you can't go through it because the pre-show's in that area there. See the green, I think it's a bottom. Yeah, it reminds me of Teletubbies really. I think there's 2 or 3 pre-shows. I think it looks like they're fixing it in there at the moment. There's a lot of rubbish on the floor as well. Did show you earlier, but yeah. Nice tower, it's nice fit, lovely and colourful. I wish there was a big slide though. Then you got Chases again. I think they just had a brief delay, but it was straight back open after about 5 minutes. Yeah, I forgot to mention the station. The station's alright. You saw an off-ride shot of it going through the station. Nothing too special. It's a bit warehousey in the station. This vlog's a bit all over the place, but it's just my first experience of the land. It's not built for me, is it really? The rest of the park's for me. But yeah, let's go past Chase's Mountain Mission, and the final ride in the area is Sky's Helicopter Heroes. We'll talk about the playground after this, but yeah, this is a balloon tower ride. I'm not going to go into Chase's, I'm just looking at this ride. Yeah, look at the ride vehicles. Yeah, really nice. Nice and colourful. I love how they've done the fences as well. Yeah, really nice. It's nice and colourful, nice and bright. It's just what you want for a family area, isn't it? This doesn't go too high either, this balloon tower. Now obviously it's a different variant, obviously. You normally have balloons, but they've got the little vehicles, little small gates as well. And it looks like you've got some yokes, like aircraft yokes in there. Pretty nice. I don't know what they do. I don't know if it controls it at all. But yeah, it's really cool. I should really ask my niece and nephew about PAW Patrol, because they did watch a lot of it when they were younger. They are getting a bit older now, so I'm not sure if that like this area. But yeah, really nice. Everything's a bit compact. I was talking with a friend earlier when we got into the area. Well, it is nice and colourful. There's a lot to do. It feels very claustrophobic. It's not really segregated as such. There's no fencing around the play area. Nothing like that really. But yeah. This is a little quiet area around Sky's Helicopter Heroes. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the 2D. I've said that. I look a broken record, aren't I, with that? I need some depth, really. I don't think they cheaped out on the theming. But yeah, you can see Forbidden Kingdom. And you see Rattlesnake from the area. It's transitions. I'm a massive fan of having good transitions. If I get further back, you can see Forbidden Kingdom. Rattlesnake there. Not open till 11, but I'll talk about that in the main vlog. But you can even see Adventure Point. I wish it was a bit. I wish you were like integrated into the area. You can feel. I want to feel like I'm in PAW Patrol. You can see all the different themed areas. I'm not a massive fan of that. Transitions are such a big part of the theme park. Yes, the first impression was really good when I came into the area, but I am spot on faults here and there. I don't know if it was lack of funding, but. Just waiting for Sky's Helicopter Heroes to start. Yeah, it does take a little bit longer to get the little ones in the ride, so yeah, I get why the operations are a bit slower. Yeah, the queues are definitely building up now. It's about 10:30, so not too late, but what this is doing, the rest of the park are going to have low queues. But yeah, any second now, it'll dispatch. We're going to go and have a look in the gift shop now, but this is where apparently you meet all the different characters. Oh yeah, they got the characters in there at the moment. Ooh, I don't know how often they do that though. So yeah, we're going to have a look in the gift shop now. It's just to the right as you come into the main entrance, just across from Zuma's. Yeah, I can't believe how good that ride is over there. It's just amazing. But here we are in the gift shop. It looks like they got automatic doors. Oh, they got some magnets. I do like some magnets. Pretty good quality actually. I do love a good magnet. Wonder if they've got any pin key rings. Pretty nice. Yeah, pretty good. I wonder how much it. 2 for £10. Ah, not bad. I like this one as well. Not my favourite ride, but it's probably my favourite magnet. Yeah, they're really good quality as well. You got you see the little key ring they got here as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 2 for £10, not too bad. What else have they got? I'm not buying a bag. That's definitely not for me. Oh look, digger!
Plate and spoon over there.
I know what I like. That.
Get a plate and a spoon.
You can get a plate and a spoon. Here we go. There's a bit of theming in the shop. Look at that. Yeah, look at. They even got the same sort of style as outside in the main area, in the floor. And look how it's made into a digger. How did I not notice that? The actual shelf is a digger. And then look over there as well. Oh, look, it's so cute. Yeah, I've got to admit it does feel very cheap in it. It doesn't feel like they had all the budget in the world, if I'm being honest. It looks good, initial impressions are good, but if you really dig deep, yeah, it feels very cheap. I can't imagine this stuff's going to last very long, but look at this. They're not real buttons. I wish they were. They're pretty cool. Yeah, this is not going to last long. You can already see the quality on the corners there. Yeah, you've got all like the characters there in fluffy form. Yeah, really, I just love that touch though, how it's not just a basic shelf. You've got all the bag and all the different toys. You've got a sticker sheet as well, which is pretty nice. Oh, they got... Well, it looks like you can colour them in. It's like a colouring set as well. Are they little magnets? Oh, there's a reward chart. I'm sure all people know more about that than I do, but yeah, it's really nice. I can't believe how good that looks. It makes such a difference. Just look at it. It's like the...
And then we're going to come back, okay?
Yeah, cool. Very nice. Yeah, nothing too special in here, but it's just all your Paw Patrol merch. It looks like they've got quite a lot. Just after that gift shop there, this is the first thing you saw as we got into the area. It looks like it's called Rescue Refreshments. I do love how they got a massive lemonade up there, but the lemonade looks really cool. Again, it seems very cheap. Yes, the cartoon kind of feel tends to lend itself to that sort of feel. Feels very cheap if you're not done right. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at the menu. Rescue Refreshments menu. You have a ham and cheese crepe. I thought crepes were not savoury, but obviously I'm wrong. It's £7 for a crepe. I can't imagine it could be that big either. Then you've got other kids sandwiches, you've got a cheese stack. £5. Again, I don't know how big that sandwich is. Is it a small one? You've got berry blast, the ham hero. They've got all your usual cold drinks. Do you know what? Coca-Cola? I don't know if you get a discount. That's not bad for a theme park. I'm hoping that's a full bottle. And then you got all your usual stuff as well, like Pom Bears and stuff. Or lemon and sugar. Maybe that's why it's got the theming on the top. Yeah, it's pretty nice food stand. Got the Paw Patrol logo inside. Oh, we even got a little Paw Patrol biscuit there as well. Pretty cool. That's nice. Pretty basic, but yeah, pretty cool. Nothing too special, but it's got all your usual stuff. A few like specialities, maybe the names really. I don't think the prices are that bad either. So, although that looks very nice. Very blast. And you come just to the right and behind the refreshments area, you can see what I was talking about with the transition. That's Adventure Point just through there. Then down here, you have got the Star Forbidden Kingdom, which once Mexican, they have got rid of it, but apparently they got some new theming bits for Rattlesnake as well. I'll talk about that in the main vlog. But yeah, the transitions, I'm just not for it really. They have got the new white fence in here. Yes, that looks good. But then you look up, you've got Adventure Point. All these areas in their own are really nice. They look fantastic. Like, I don't mind the look of the Forbidden Kingdom with the Rattlesnake area, but it just needs better transitions. And if they want to get their staff, not staff, but their guest numbers up, they really need to think about that sort of stuff. Because, well, you will get a good initial impression of the Paw Patrol area. You only have to look just above the fence. And you don't even have to be an enthusiast to think this, and you just see all the other areas. You want to feel like you're in the world of Paw Patrol. And just look at that. You got one side, you got that 2D theming for Paw Patrol World, and on the other side, you got some new theming, that Egyptian theming of Forbidden Kingdom. Yeah, I just remember it being Mexicana for 30 years, and you got Rattlesnake's not even open yet. There's hardly any foot traffic down here. But yeah, then you look to the right, and you got Zuma, the drifter. Yeah, look at the transition. Adventure Point to the right. Some benches here, which is nice to see. There is plenty of seating, mainly in the playground. Yeah, you can come around to the back of the refreshments. Yeah, they need to work on that really. I'm big on that sort of stuff. Now come out of Paw Patrol, and yeah, I'll talk about that fencing. You can see that Egyptian theming. Yes, this is outside of the area, but I just want to point it out like I did when I was over by the benches, how you got theming on both sides. And this is Zuma as the drifter. This is a drifter. Still the best ride in that area. It's by far my favourite ride in the area. Top 3 flat rides in the country. Yeah, this is that bench area I was just talking to you from. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to walk around here. Is that sort of hidden really behind the refreshments down there? But yeah. I may put in some clips here and there and maybe show you a bit more later on, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying vlog really, isn't it? Because I don't really know Paw Patrol. I'm not really the target market for it, so I'm sure there's plenty of details, plenty of the characters I don't know the name of. I'm just looking at the area from outside now. I thought I'd give you that view because if you're walking along here about Avenger Point, I'm not a massive fan of that look really. The fences are way too high, you've got the right area fences, and this is what I'm talking about. You can walk through here to the benches. Pretty hidden really if you don't know about it. Yeah. That'll be the end of the vlog, I think. Yeah, actually, before I end it actually, so a couple of characters I didn't talk about because we're too busy getting into the area, so right around the corner here, I don't know any of the names, but you got please do not climb. And people are still climbing. Yeah, look at that. You got all the different characters. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I like how detailed they are as well, how colourful they are. Again, it's got that cheap feeling to it though. I feel like Pete needs got to wear it off. And the golden chicken. And there we go, the World of PAW Patrol here at Chessington World of Adventures. I actually really like that area. There is some negatives and some positives, but I'll start with the positives. The rides are fantastic for all they are. You have Chase's Mountain Mission, a Zierer Force Coaster. It's the same ride type as Farmyard Flutter. It's just mirrored the station. The queue etc. is all different of course, but the station on the left is on the different side. Chase's Mountain Mission is a good ride. It's mainly the theming that I like on that though. There's a good city behind, got the entrance. But yeah, the theming on that's the best bit of the ride. The operations aren't great. You have to, I've said in the vlog about how you have to wait before you're badged into the station. I'm not a massive fan of that, but yeah, solid ride. Got a helix and a little turn as well. Goes through the helix pretty quickly, different sort of profile. But yeah, nice and fun. But this Zierer Drifter, Zuma's, is absolutely amazing. Again, I probably forgot the name. I knew the names of these rides as I was going into the area, but I forgot already. But Zuma's is fantastic. That model only came out in 2025, and that's fantastic. Top 3 flat ride in the UK, and is that a children's area? How is that possible? I prefer it to the likes of Toxicator. It's so much fun that you can pull the handle as well. Yeah, it's an amazing flat ride. You got Marshalls with the crazy bus ride. I think that's Unperler. And then you've got, I'm spitting everywhere at the moment, I apologise, but you have a lot of Unperler flat rides. You have that Marshall's ride, you have Sky's helicopter ride, which is a balloon tower. Yeah, pretty good area. I'm not a massive fan of the 2D theming around the edge, like the fencing. I need a little bit of depth, but you know my thoughts on all of this. I won't waffle on for too long. But yeah, I've enjoyed checking the area out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.